Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss the properties of fluid. Now in previous video we had discussed on the introduction of the fluid mechanics. Now we will discuss the properties of fluid. So first is the mass density. So mass density is defined by the ratio of mass to the volume. Okay, so its SI unit is kg per meter cube and CGS unit is gram per centimeter cube. Mass density is denoted by rho. Now a first question arises in our mind, that is, what is mass? The mass is the amount of matter present in body is called as a mass. Okay, so mass on the different places remains same and weight is different at different places. Okay, so what is weight? Weight means the force applied by the body of the given mass. Okay, the force applied by the body of given mass. Weight is different at different places due to the gravitational acceleration. Okay, for example, if our weight on earth is 65 kg and that weight on the moon is different due to the gravitational acceleration of the moon is different from the gravitational acceleration of earth. Okay, so this is about mass density. Now we will move towards the weight density. It is denoted by gamma. So what is weight density? It is the ratio of weight to the volume. As the name suggests, weight density. So it will be the ratio of weight to the volume. Okay, so now weight is equals to mass into gravitational acceleration. So m into g divided by volume v. Now as we know, mass upon volume is the mass density rho. So mass upon volume equals to rho into g. So gamma equals to rho into g. Weight density can be written as the product of mass density and gravitational acceleration. Its SI unit is Newton per meter cube and its CGS unit is Dyne per centimeter cube. Okay. Now we will move towards the specific gravity or the relative density. This specific gravity or relative density is used for the comparison of the density of the two fluids with respect to the standard fluid. Okay. Specific gravity or relative density is used to compare the density of the two different fluids with respect to one standard fluid. Okay, so specific gravity is given by density of fluid upon density of the standard fluid at STP, that is standard temperature and pressure. Now in case of liquid, specific gravity equals to density of liquid upon density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. That is, density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, and specific gravity of gas. Specific gravity of gas is given by density of gas upon density of air at STP. Density of air at STP is equals to 1.21 kg per meter cube. Okay, this is the specific gravity. Now we will move towards the surface tension. Surface tension is defined as the tensile force acting on the surface of a liquid which is in contact with air or gas. This surface can be called as the free surface. Okay, or the tensile force acting between the two immiscible liquid is known as surface tension. Now what is immiscible liquid? Immiscible liquids means two insoluble liquids. For example, water and oil. Water and oil forms a layer which differentiates the part of water and the part of oil. Okay, so free surface, it is the surface on which constant normal stress, that is the pressure, and zero shear stress is acting. Okay, no shear stress is acting on the free surface, only pressure, that is constant normal stress, is acting. Okay, so a surface on which constant normal stress, that is pressure, and zero shear stress is acting. Zero shear stress means no shear stress. Okay, so surface tension is denoted by sigma. So sigma equals to force upon length. Its SI unit is Newton per meter. Okay, now we will move towards the viscosity. Now what is viscosity? In simple words, viscosity is the resistance to the flowing fluid. Viscosity is the resisting force to the flowing fluid. Okay, there are two types of viscosity, that is, first is dynamic viscosity and second is kinematic viscosity. Dynamic viscosity is denoted by mu and kinematic viscosity is denoted by nu. Now reasons of viscosity, that is why viscosity occurs in fluid. Now in case of liquid, viscosity is mainly due to the cohesive force. Okay, now in case of gas, viscosity is mainly due to intermolecular momentum transfer. Means, for example, take a balloon full of air. In that balloon, the molecules of air are continuously moving in the balloon and striking each other, and the striking of the molecules with each other transfers the momentum of one molecule to the other molecule. This is known as intermolecular momentum transfer. Okay, so due to this intermolecular momentum transfer, viscosity occurs in the gas. Okay, now we will move towards the kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity is denoted by nu. So nu equals to dynamic viscosity to the density, mass density. Means kinematic viscosity is the ratio of dynamic viscosity to the mass density. Now how to remember the formula of kinematic viscosity? Now from the name we get the hint. So the name is kinematic viscosity. So in numerator it will be dynamic viscosity. Okay, because there is a kinematic viscosity, because the name suggests kinematic viscosity, as viscosity is in the name. So in numerator we will have the dynamic viscosity, and in denominator we will have the mass density. So nu equals to mu by rho. SI unit is meter square per second and CGS unit is centimeter square per second, or 1 centimeter square per second equals to 1 stoke. Okay. Now what is kinematic viscosity? Kinematic viscosity is the ability of the fluid to diffuse the disturbance in the molecular momentum. Means, for example, if we throw a stone in water and if we throw a stone in muddy water, so in water there will be a much disturbance in comparison with the mud water disturbance. Okay, that means there will be more disturbance in water and there will be a less disturbance in mud water. Why this happens? Due to this kinematic viscosity. Now kinematic viscosity of the mud water is more as compared to the kinematic viscosity of water. So the ability of the fluid to diffuse the disturbance in molecular momentum means when we throw a stone in mud water, that mud water have the ability to diffuse the disturbance in its molecular momentum. So there will be a less disturbance as compared to the disturbance occurs in the water. Okay, when we throw stone. I hope you understood these properties of fluid. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Please subscribe my channel, like and share it. Thank you.